look at Raleigh-Durham International Airport, Greenville, North Carolina. You've got a couple of shots that just show you how much rain is coming down. This is going to be a concern for us because we do have a flood threat that's setting up over both of these states. It does extend over portions of the southeast. By the way, we have a level 3 out of 4 for some of you into portions of South Carolina today. The level 2 goes all the way from Raleigh to Alabama and even back into portions of Arkansas and Missouri, rather. Look at these totals for 48 hours, Michael. The forecast is verified. Man, this front has not moved. A ton of moisture, some of it coming from what was Bertha from the tropics, but you throw in moisture from the Atlantic and you get numbers like this. I remember yesterday, the National Weather Service office was talking about the PWAT values 2.3.
Yeah.
They were high. Let's just say a lot of rain.
Yeah, PWAT is just like the precipitable water, how much water's in a column of air that can get kind of squeezed out. To see 7 3/4 inches of rain in 24 hours is an incredible Herculean amount.
No, seriously, I'll query some locations here for you, and you can see some of those numbers. Out of the eastern half of North Carolina, we had rainfall rates or totals for 7 inches plus. Those are radar estimates, and you can see over closer to Charlotte, in and around the area, 3 to almost 4 inches of rain. The radar is still lit up today. It will continue to be lit up today. A lot of it moves from North Carolina to South Carolina. But a tough go this morning from Rocky Mount over to Raleigh, Plymouth as well. And how about this? Some marine statements coming off of the waters for possible water spouts.
Yeah, this to me is what I think is most incredible, is the fact that we are still continuing to track ongoing rain as we speak. So long story short, it's going to be a wet go of things to wrap up your work week. And check out that view from Garden City, South Carolina. Yeah, it was wet and wild, with flooding unfortunately expected to linger through this upcoming weekend. So if you're thinking about heading out to, say, RE Gardens and or the Battleship, North Carolina, all right, we are expecting to see more rain. Have your umbrellas ready and set to go. In places like Wilmington, where current temperatures are at 77 degrees. And I'm going to hang on this shot just for a hot second, Craig, because we've been seeing some pretty cool flashes of lightning from Wilmington. Now, of course, as we bring the shot up, oh, there it is. Squirrel. There it is. I was going to say.
Tell you what, and this is also the area off the water that's got the potential water spout.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, and you can see why right there. Yeah, it is a bright and active start to the morning. That is for sure. If we see any more lightning strikes like that, you'll know, because you'll hear Craig and I kind of freak out about it.
That's true.
So flood watches have been posted. It does include both of the Carolinas with a high risk. You can see it right here. It's level 3 out of 4 in parts of South Carolina. So really important in the low country that you watch out for some flash flooding.
Yeah, and you know, we're going into the weekend. Many of you are planning to go to the beaches. Maybe you live there already. It's not going to be the best weather. A lot of this also runoff. The runoff has to make it back out into the Atlantic sometimes, and sometimes that kind of messes up the water conditions out there. Oh, there's some more video. Oh, that's from some old video from South Carolina. But nonetheless, look at what happens into Georgia once we go into Saturday afternoon. If you're traveling in portions of maybe even I-75 up and through portions of Tennessee, you've got some rain to contend with, maybe slowing you down at the airports or getting to the airport. Maybe the airports, the flights are taking off fine, but getting there might be a little bit tricky for you.
Yeah, and check out how much rain we're expecting through the weekend. Craig just mentioned, or remember us talking about the over half a foot of rain that we picked up in part of the coastal Carolinas? Well, look at how much more is on the way. So on top of the 7 inches, you're adding in another 2 to as much as 5 inches of rain on top of that. We could see total, in terms of how much rain we pick up within, what, like a 72-hour period, perhaps pushing close to 10 inches in spots.
And that would wipe out a deficit like in New Bern, where you're just shy of 8 inches. That would wipe out some of those deficits. I mean, the bad side is you could get localized flooding. The good side is you get rid of some of those deficits.
Yeah, that's very true. So the folks that make their living through agriculture perhaps may be looking forward to that. Wilmington, here's your forecast over the next 18 hours or so. It is going to be a wet and wild go of things. So heading out to, say, the Bellamy Mansion Museum, I think a good spot to go to, given the fact that it's inside, it's indoors. Wilmington, of course, known for a lot of its beautiful beaches out that way. But when I look at that forecast, Craig, I think to myself, the last place you're going to find me is on the beach when
especially
all that
when you can
rain.
See water spouts.
Correct. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So, yeah, get ready for the rain. It'll certainly be with us all weekend.